Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NLW Metal, the Sacrifice pre-show. In just a few hours, we are going to be live on pay-per-view for our pay-per-view Sacrifice, and it is going to be one of the biggest events of the year. There is no doubt about it. And there you see, in the backstage, preparing for his matchup later tonight, is the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, the Game Triple H, as he prepares for his rematch against Sting for the World Heavyweight Championship. We've seen him live up to the hype in recent weeks. He has been on a vicious streak. This past week, he attempted to end the career of Jeff Hardy if it wasn't for Sting appearing from the rafters and saving him from an assault. Of course, it was only a few weeks ago that Sting won the World Heavyweight Championship from Triple H in that Triple Cage matchup, and it was the week after that Triple H assaulted Sting with the sledgehammer attack. We don't know if Sting is 100% here tonight. We can only assume he's not, but the fact of the matter is this: Triple H is ready, he is 100%, and if Sting is 100%, he is going to put on his A game, but if not, then Triple H has a very high chance of walking away tonight as World Heavyweight Champion. But before all that takes place, there is only one thing left. It is live here tonight for episode 16, the Metal Sacrifice pre-show. It's only a matter of minutes before we go on the air, live for Sacrifice. And here tonight, right now, you are watching the Sacrifice pre-show. We're going to build up to one of the biggest events of the year. It is Sacrifice in a matter of minutes. However, right now, it's the pre-show, NLW Metal, episode 16. And this stage is set, this arena is set, and tonight, we are going to go live for Sacrifice. But first, it is the NLW Sacrifice pre-show, and here tonight on Metal, it is going to be for the NLW Tag Team titles. It's one of the biggest matches in Metal history when the Filthy Animals get their rematch. Can they take the titles from the NWO of Kevin Nash and the Big Show, Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez, set to do that right here tonight. But obviously, we got to count down to the pay-per-view. And here's a guy who live tonight on pay-per-view is going to be in one of the biggest matches and one of the most terrifying matches of his career. Raven, there's no doubt, he's one crazy SOB. Even as the NLW Hardcore Champion, he's fended off many challenges. But this recent challenge has been one of the most vicious and malicious in recent memory. John Cena tonight goes one-on-one with Raven for the NLW Hardcore title. But it is going to be in barbed wire massacre. The ring ropes are going to be surrounded with barbed wire. There is going to be objects covered in barbed wire around ringside. And it's one of the most dangerous matches we've ever had in NLW. But what's Raven got to say about his title match tonight against Cena?
I regained my title the same way that I've accomplished everything else in my entire life. By myself. I remember this, I was in rehab for the 5th time. Figured this was a wonderful opportunity to remove the belt from a man with too many personal problems, too much emotional baggage, and so once more, the people's champion became champion. Do you know why I got title shots? Upon my return, they knew it would be big box office. They knew people would pay a lot of money, but they never thought I'd win. They never thought I had it in me. They thought I had nothing left. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got plenty left. And there's not a man on the entire planet that can beat me. You send everybody you got. Hell, bring the legend back. It won't make a difference. Because there's only one man in the entire world that can beat me. And he's been trying ever since I was a small child. And he's never done it. Me. Walter Raven. Nevermore.
Well, you heard what he had to say. If he can channel that inner rage he feels, the inner mind that he has that gets him crazy, then tonight you would not want to be in John Cena's shoes, that is for certain. But John Cena has also been struggling with personal problems recently. He has also had his mental state brought into question, and tonight it is a case of crazy versus crazy. The fans are on Raven's side, there's no doubt about it, but that doesn't faze John Cena when there's barbed wire surrounding ringside. The ring ropes will be covered in barbed wire and flesh will be torn. Tonight is Barbed Wire Massacre, and there you see Randy Orton. I think I'm about to speak to him right now via a satellite hookup. Randy, tonight you've got a matchup against Kane. It's an ambulance matchup, and after last week I guess congratulations are in order. Why the hell did you attack Kane this past week, and what are you planning to do tonight?
You say congratulations? I've heard that word enough for one evening, thank you. I'm being congratulated by facing an undeserving troll here in a few minutes. Talking about how many times do I have to beat this sawed-off loser? The Authority is listening since when? It's like Bizarro World. What gives? Listen, the only thing I know is what's truly best for business. I'll tell you what that is right now. It's if everyone in that arena and everyone in the locker room and everyone around the world bends over and kisses my ass.
Well, thanks, I guess. Mr. Orton, thanks for the interview. Jeez. It's obvious who's pissed off here tonight, and it's Randy Orton, but nevertheless, he is going to face Kane later tonight in an ambulance match. But right now is our metal matchup. It's for the NLW Tag Team titles, and it's happening right now. Being led to the ring by the Masked Luchador, Rey Mysterio. Here come the Filthy Animals into the arena. And live tonight on Metal, they want to kick off this evening with a bang by reclaiming the NLW Tag Team titles that they lost on our episode 27 Cross the Line special. They lost the titles on episode 27 back in January to Kevin Nash and The Big Show, and Nash and Show have been on a roll, there's no doubt about it. But this past week they suffered a hiccup. Will it happen again tonight? Who knows? Only they do, as the NWO is about to make their way to the ringside. There you see the team of Chavo and Hernandez, the Filthy Animals in the ring, and look at Kevin Nash pointing over to Rey Mysterio. They've also directed their assault towards Rey as well. And there you see the NLW Tag Team Champions full of confidence. When we come back, the titles are on the line. Nash and Show versus the Animals. Welcome back to NLW Metal. This tag team title matchup has just got underway, and as you see now, Chavo Guerrero trying to fight out of the Big Show's grasp, trying to quicken move, and there you see the massive Hurricane Rana and a massive dropkick by Chavo Guerrero. This is for the NLW tag team titles, and it is happening right now as Chavo makes a tag to Hernandez. Hernandez is on the top rope, and look at this, ready to fly. Here's a cover, but a kick out by the Big Show. And now you can see he's pointing over to Kevin Nash. He does not want him interfering in any way. And there you see Big Show making a tag, and there's a massive boot by Kevin Nash. And in just a few moments, we're going to go live on pay-per-view to Sacrifice. But before that, it is the NLW Tag Team titles on the line on the pre-show. And now as you see, pointing to him, but now takes him down. And now you see another tag to Chavo Guerrero. And the Filthy Animals trying everything in their power to try and knock off the tag team champions and win the titles back here tonight in their rematch. But it's not going to be easy. There's no doubt about that. As there you see a massive clothesline by Kevin Nash. And the Big Show now being tagged in. And he has a hold of Chavo Guerrero and Rey Mysterio on the outside trying to win on his partner. But look at this, it's not going to be going well at the moment. A massive chop sends him down, and another splash by the Big Show. Apologies for the audio difficulties we're having during this matchup. I'm sure they were solved later on, but now you see a massive knee to the back of Kevin Nash, and look at this. Does not care one bit. He's just going to taunt the audience. He knows he can because he's got Chavo Guerrero in a prone position right now. Still to come, we got to go live on pay-per-view, and I can't imagine anything better than Sacrifice live here tonight as Chavo gets the cover, and now Nash with a roll through, but Chavo manages to kick out, and kick out he does in forceful fashion, and a massive drop kick to the face of Kevin Nash. And Rey Mysterio trying to will on his partner here. The Filthy Animals want to make the tag. Hernandez wants in right now, but the NWO have something to say about it. Big Show tagged in, and now Hernandez tagged in as well. Gonna go for a frenzy, but oh my god, he's caught out. And now you see the chokeslam. Is this all? No, it's not. It's not over. And I could have sworn that it was done for Hernandez right there, but instead, I don't know if Show's in shock, and so's Ray. He's trying to whip up Hernandez, and oh my god, no. Oh, for God's sake, he's not in the matchup. And Big Show throttling Ray by the throwing a chokeslam to the floor. For God's sake, that man's had surgery, and oh my. Look at the strength of Hernandez. But he's pulled away by Kevin Nash, and did you see the strength of Hernandez there to lift him over his shoulders for the backbreaker? And now Nash is trying for a jackknife, but he's sent over the ropes. A chaotic end to this matchup as the massive knockout punch puts it away for the NWO. And Chavo Guerrero, he's checking on Rey Mysterio. He took one hell of a nasty fall right there. But nevertheless, you see now, Hernandez has been knocked out cold, and the Big Show is still holding those NLW Tag Team titles proudly above his head. And we'll take a look at this again. That was a chokeslam to a man who is not even cleared to compete. But in all the commotion, the massive strength by Hernandez, he also managed to reverse that jackknife. But it was this that did it, the massive knockout below by the Big Show. And Hernandez was done for, unfortunately for them. We're going to have to get some medical attention down to ringside for Rey Mysterio. Going to have to get some EMTs because he took one hell of a nasty fall. And what kind of a human being is Big Show to attack a man like that? He's defenseless. He can't defend himself, can barely walk in fact, and just delivers a chokeslam. But I think Chavo Guerrero managed to cushion his fall a little bit, but not much. And you see now the Filthy Animals tending to Rey Mysterio here. Nash and the Big Show have no remorse, and they continue their reign of dominance, retaining the NLW Tag Team title as well. A chaotic matchup right there, but another chaotic match is still to come tonight at Sacrifice. That man Shawn Michaels will go one-on-one with Kurt Angle. He looks to break the unbeaten run of Kurt Angle live here tonight, and it is going to be Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle at Sacrifice. And that massive matchup for Shawn Michaels is only a few hours away, because it's going to be Sacrifice right up next. It is going to be one hell of a pay-per-view, there's no doubt about it. We've seen the lineup, but we're going to go over it one more time before the event gets kicked off and underway. Firstly, we've already seen what Randy Orton's had to say earlier tonight. He's not in a good mood, and that was evident this past week when Orton assaulted Kane with that ambulance. But nevertheless, it is going to be an ambulance matchup between Kane and Randy Orton. It's going to be for the Intercontinental title as well. Chris Jericho goes one-on-one with Mr. Anderson. Both men have pinfall victories over each other, so it's going to be interesting to see how these two fare against each other when they square off. It's a Steel Asylum match, the first of its kind. Kofi, Kidman, Daniels, Aries, Truth and Sin Cara battling for the X Division title. You got to scale the cage and climb out of the domed roof to win the matchup and the X Division title. It's for the Money in the Bank contract. Who is going to win and walk away with that briefcase? Is it going to be Styles or Punk? We've seen these two brawl throughout the building this past week, and they're going to go and put on a wrestling classic. There's no doubt about it. And this isn't going to be a wrestling classic. This is going to be downright bloody, downright brutal. It's Barbed Wire Massacre for the Hardcore title. John Cena gets his rematch against Raven. This time, barbed wire straps around the ring ropes. There's nowhere to hide for Raven or Cena, and it's going to be Angle versus Michaels. Angle has never been pinned or submitted. Will Shawn Michaels be the first man to do so? And who can forget the main event? It's for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's only one of the biggest matches of both men's careers. It's Triple H going one-on-one with the Icon Sting. Triple H has assaulted Sting numerous occasions, but it all ends tonight. It's Sting versus the Game for the World Heavyweight Championship, the title that the Game lost. And there you see the Icon Sting looking in to what could be his last glimpse of the World Heavyweight Championship, because tonight it is going to be that man Sting going one-on-one with the Game for the world title. Is Sting mentally prepared? Is he physically prepared? Triple H has been on a roll that's not going to be stopped easily. Sting has been beaten and assaulted in recent weeks, but it all ends at Sacrifice. It's going to be for the world title, the Game versus Sting.